Parliamentary system of the Indian Constitution. India has adopted a parliamentary system of government which is modelled on the British parliamentary system. This system is characterized by the fusion of the executive and legislative branches, where the executive is derived from the legislature and is accountable to it. Unlike the presidential system, where the executive is separate and independent from the legislature, the parliamentary system ensures a close relationship between these two branches of the government. Let's see the key features. The executive, that is the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, is drawn from the legislature. Collective responsibility. The Council of Ministers operates as a cohesive unit. Leadership of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the central figure in policy making. Ceremonial role of the President. The President is the head of the state with limited real power, acting on the advice of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. In contrast, the presidential system, such as that in the United States, features a clear separation of powers where the President is both the head of the state and government and is independently elected from the legislature. This system can lead to more stable terms for the executive but often results in less direct accountability to the legislature. In India, the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers are drawn from the elected members of the Parliament, predominantly from the Lok Sabha, the lower house. This fusion ensures that the executive is accountable to the legislature as ministers are members of Parliament and must answer to it for its actions. This feature strengthens the control of the legislature over the executive, promoting a responsive and responsible government. The Council of Ministers, headed by the Prime Minister, functions as a team collectively responsible to the Lok Sabha. If the Lok Sabha passes a vote of no confidence against the Council, all members, including the Prime Minister, must resign. This collective responsibility ensures that all decisions are made cohesively and with mutual consent among the ministers, enhancing policy coherence and unity within the government. The Prime Minister is the head of the government and plays a pivotal role in shaping national policies and steering the administrative machinery. As the leader of the majority party in the Lok Sabha, the Prime Minister wields a significant influence, directing the executive branch and ensuring the implementation of the government's agenda. The President of India acts as the ceremonial head of the state, representing the unity and integrity of the nation. While the President holds significant constitutional powers, these are exercised on the advice of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, ensuring that real executive power resides with the elected representatives of the people. Moving on to the functions of the parliamentary system in India. After general elections, the President invites the party or coalition with a majority in the Lok Sabha to form the government. The leader of the majority party is appointed as the Prime Minister, who then selects other ministers to form the Council of Ministers. This process ensures that the government reflects the will of the people as expressed through their elected representatives. The government must enjoy the confidence of the Lok Sabha to remain in power. A motion of no confidence can be introduced in the Lok Sabha, and if it is passed by a majority, the government must resign. This mechanism ensures continuous accountability of the executive to the legislature and prevents the abuse of power. The parliament, consisting of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, that is the upper house, plays a crucial role in lawmaking. Most bills are initiated by the Council of Ministers and are debated and voted upon in both houses. The legislative process involves multiple readings and detailed scrutiny, ensuring thorough examination and deliberation before a bill becomes law. The Parliament exercises control over the executive through various mechanisms such as questions, debates, and committees. Members of Parliament can question ministers on their policies and actions, hold debates on crucial issues, and form committees to scrutinize the work of the government. This oversight function ensures transparency and accountability in governance. Moving on to the advantages of the parliamentary system. The parliamentary system promotes accountability and responsiveness of the government to the people's will. As the executive is drawn from and accountable to the legislature, it is more responsive to public opinion and legislative scrutiny. This close link ensures that the government remains sensitive to the needs and aspirations of the people. A strong Prime Minister can provide decisive leadership and ensure the smooth implementation of policies. The parliamentary system allows for stable and cohesive governance, especially especially when a single party has a clear majority in the Lok Sabha. This stability facilitates long-term planning and effective execution of government programs. The parliamentary system can adapt to changing political realities through the formation of coalitions. In a diverse and pluralistic society like India, coalition governments often reflect a broader spectrum of political opinion, promoting inclusiveness and accommodation of diverse interests. Moving on to the disadvantages of the parliamentary system. Strong leadership can turn into dominance, potentially weakening the democratic process. The centralization of power in the hands of the Prime Minister and the ruling party can undermine internal party democracy and diminish the role of individual MPs in decision making. If no party or coalition has a clear majority, frequent hung parliaments can lead to political instability and repeated elections. This can disrupt governance and create uncertainty, affecting the implementation of policies and programs. Party discipline can lead to a decline in meaningful debate and voting within the legislature. The practice of issuing party whips, which compel MPs to vote according to the party line, can stifle independent thought and reduce the effectiveness of parliamentary deliberations. Moving on, the parliamentary system in India, with its fusion of the executive and legislative branches, ensures a close link between the government and the legislature, promoting accountability and responsiveness. The system's collective responsibility and the leadership role of the Prime Minister provide stability and decisive governance. However, the potential for over-dependence on party leadership and the possibility of frequent elections pose challenges to its effective functioning. In recent years, coalition politics and rise of regional parties have added complexity to the parliamentary system in India. Coalition governments often require continuous negotiations and compromise, which can affect policy consistency. The dominance of powerful regional parties can also lead to regional interests taking precedence over national concerns. Overall, while the parliamentary system has enabled India to maintain a vibrant and dynamic democracy, ongoing efforts are needed to address its challenges and enhance its effectiveness in meeting the aspirations of the people.